So this is Jordan Gray from Half Lit and Dope Living TV.
Yo, this is Tony Terry, and you're watching Dope Living TV.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is your boy Jason Weaver, and whenever I'm back home in the Chi, I'm checking out Dope Living TV.
What's up? We watching Dope Living TV. What you watching?
Yo, welcome to Dope Living TV. Dope Living TV. Dope Living TV. We got it all. Come and see. Yeah. You see.
Man, I don't know what happened. We gonna get it right though. What's up? It's your boy Greg Gray. This is Dope Living TV Live, man. Let me start off by saying the views that are expressed on this Dope Living TV Live are not necessarily the views of Dope Living TV or its. What up? I said what up.
What's happening?
I can't hear you.
What up?
I couldn't hear you. What's going on? Chilling.
You don't hear me?
Things good. Yeah, I hear
Hold
you
on.
now.
Let me see what's happening.
I hear you. I hear you.
Oh, okay.
Steve, what up?
What's up?
Okay.
Chilling,
Hey,
chilling,
Gina.
chilling.
Hey now.
Hey, man, we winning, okay? Sometimes we got to take a loss, but we winning, all right? We're going to be all right. We're going to be all right. Trust me on this. We're going to be all
That's
right.
right.
Welcome to the show, everybody. Today, man, I want to go through the ABCs of relationships. The A's, the B's,
The
the
ABCs and the one.
Yeah, and we got our
two,
friends. We got our friends from Melnin and Marriage. They're always here to help us out. Give us I'll call it the sane version of relationship advice. You guys give sane versions too, okay? You know? And we love it when Steve spars with everybody. All right.
Well, did you guys check out my issue? Because I'm in the March issue. It came out yesterday.
Okay.
I'm waiting to Gina critique me and tell her how it is. That's what I'm waiting on.
Okay.
I saw it came through, so I gotta read it. I haven't had a chance to sit down and read it yet.
When you read it, then that let me know something. I can't wait till you read it.
So look, everybody here. What up, Mo? Everybody here.
Hey, Mo.
What's going on?
Hey, bro.
We're all from Gary, Indiana, but the majority of us went to West Side High School. West Side High School.
West Side?
You know how that goes.
What's
So,
that? The Cougars.
this year, and we have a reunion every year. We have all the classes have one, but West Side has one as well. We got to represent West Side. This year, I don't know if you guys have ever gone to any of them because they're good, but they're always separate. They got one thing going here, one thing going here, one thing going here. This year, my guy Cyrus has talked to everybody, got everybody back together like it used to be. Everybody's back together. So there's going to be a reunion weekend. If you're from Gary, I'm taking the time out for a second or two because this is my high school, Gary, Indiana. The West Side Cougars, of course. I mean, I don't even know why I have to say that because y'all see us growling. Y'all know what we do. I'm trying to find that. Okay, real quick. There's going to be the all-class reunion. It's going to be in July 24th. It starts. Okay. There's the Blue and Orange Cougar Cabaret, which is from 6 o'clock to 1 o'clock at Marquette Park, and there's going to be a band there as well. DJ Cheech Beats. If y'all don't know him, you're gonna know him. Okay. Saturday is an all-white outdoor patio party. DJ Dark Knight's going to be there. And then it's the city famous West Side all class picnic. It's going to be at the school. All right. Now here's the thing. Cyrus Junkins, he's over all of this. Him and I talked about it. And for those that are, I forget y'all people in Kansas and Atlanta and wherever else y'all watch from. Okay, this is for West Side. It's for the Gary, Indiana people. I'm going to have some tickets because these are $20 events except for the picnic. I'm going to have tickets to give away, all right? But you got to answer questions in order to get these tickets, all right? Now, the question of today is this. Y'all know it, and y'all can even give the answer, okay? Because I'm going to ask again tomorrow, if you watched the show yesterday, what did we talk about, right? So our principal, the principal that's the most talked about principal at Westside High School was who? And what else was he famous for?
He was an airman.
He don't want
Oh.
you to tell him, Gina.
Oh, okay.
Dope Living TV. We'll talk about it later, okay? But
My
right
bad,
now-
y'all.
Okay, that's all right. Well, you didn't give his name either, okay? But that's cool, okay? Everybody from the Gary Westside Cougar chat is watching as well. Lewis, what's going on, brother? My guy, he said, "What's good, peeps?"
What's
Okay.
up?
Everyone, everyone,
Frank?
everyone's doing well. We're good, Bray. We're good. We get this started, okay? The ABCs of relationships, okay? And I got questions, all right? Everybody say what's up to Dr. S. Marie.
Good evening, everyone.
Hey.
Hey, G. Thank
One day, Dr. S. Marie, one day really soon,
you.
I'm going to have that smile too. I'm getting these things worked on, okay? I'm going to have that smile.
This will work. I had braces 3 times.
Man, braces stayed away from me, but that's okay. I'm grown. I can do it myself now. All
That's
right. Everybody say what's up to Steve's sparring partner.
What's happening, everybody? How y'all doing this
What's
evening?
going on?
Hey,
What's
now.
going on?
What's going on?
Thanks.
Thank you guys for coming through and hanging out with us. All right. So let's
Pleasure
get
having
this started. So I call this the ABCs of relationships because we're gonna get that first letter, the A. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
Oh, one
Hold
more.
on.
Come
Hold
on,
on.
now.
Hold
Come
on.
on.
What time is it? 7:05.
It's Reverend Pat time.
Pat.
What
Hey,
time
Hello.
What time is it? It's CP time.
No.
Hey, Reverend Pat.
I did not want to say, I did not want to not show up. So,
I just said, hey, Reverend Pat.
hey.
Okay, let's get started.
Come in.
We're going to get started. Okay, and I'll be in some light next time, y'all. Okay, and I'm doing some
We was
things.
wondering
Anyway.
about this red light special thing you got going on.
Yeah, man. You know, Black History Month is over, and I'm kind of sad. So anyway, that's okay. This is Women History Month.
Women History Month.
So hey, man, I celebrate you, Dr. S. Marie, as well as you, Reverend Pat. Thank you, guys, and Gina. Thank you guys for being who you are and doing the things that you do. We love you guys for doing that. We celebrate you every single day of this month.
Oh,
Thank
that's
you.
so cute.
They got y'all front and center on the screen.
This dude put the laugh. He put the laugh. Man, but
Thank you.
all right, so check this out.
I was wondering who that was.
Your boy next to you. Anyway, hey, we're gonna start with A. Accountability. I had to put the accountability in. We talk about it all the time here, but what does real accountability look like in a relationship, y'all? Okay. Just what does it look like? Any one of you guys can start.
I take a shot in the dark on this one. You know, accountability really is putting yourself in front of your wrongdoings. You know, having some integrity about course correcting and correcting how you maneuver in communication, how you maneuver within a relationship, and you know, ultimately being strong enough to come back and say I was wrong.
Okay, that makes sense. Reverend Pat.
I like
I
that.
totally agree. Being responsible for your actions with your partner and maturing to the point where you're not right. And if it's on you, you have enough maturity to go and say, hey, I was wrong in that matter.
Okay.
It's maturity.
I like that.
It's maturity.
I like that. Accountability is also being on time too. Hey, Dr. Esprit,
I'm sorry, my computer went crazy, so I had to just switch to my phone. What happened?
No, we're talking about accountability.
We're talking about accountability.
Oh, okay.
So it's on you. What does accountability look like to you?
Oh, accountability it's a lot of things. For me, in order for you to be accountable, you have to be consistent. I have to trust you. You have to do what you say you're going to do. I shouldn't have to question anything, because if you're accountable, then you're going to uphold a certain characteristic. So it's a lot of things, but that's the simplest way I can put it.
Okay, what do you say, Steve?
I mean, basically, I agree with the panel. It's responsible for my doings and for my words, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, Mo, I know you.
Well, I got something, kind of different, of course. I mean, that is up to the individual relationship to me, as far as, accountability, what that looks like to that relationship. I mean, that could be anything. That could be taking care of your bills, taking care of your kids. It's different from one relationship to another. That's my view of it.
Absolutely. I agree with that. Gina?
It's doing what you say you're going to do. I feel like you're accountable. When you say you're going to do something, you do it.
Your word is
That's
your
being
bond.
accountable.
I think we and don't deflect, okay? You got to own your mistakes and don't be like, well, but you made me,
Right.
That's on you.
Yeah, the gaslight.
It's
Or the
on
victim, the victimizer.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. I love those that well, I'm sorry if it hurt you. Really?
But don't forget the but part. Don't forget the but part.
I mean, well, that alone is not even an apology, because your actions actually created my emotions. So you can't be sorry for if. No, you should be apologizing for what you had done that created my feelings.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I just think accountability for me also, if you want to go hard in an argument and you're wrong, go hard with the apology.
Yes. And
People
don't make
say, I ain't gonna be begging nobody for, well, shoot, you went hard like World War III in the argument, but when you found out you was wrong, you want to come in like Teletubbies.
What gets me is when people are wrong. Accountability, and look, I will say this because I've done it myself, so I'm not oblivious to it. When you're wrong, and then you've been corrected about it, you're not accepting accountability. I haven't, and then you get mad at the other person for calling you out. What the hell is that about?
What they want to be a victim? Man.
I mean, I've done it, and I'm like, I'm saying about myself, Greg. What the hell was that about? Okay, you want to be right all the time? You can't. Have accountability. Lewis said, you say you're going to do something, and no, damn well you couldn't do it anyway. Dude, I agree. Y'all know we're not gonna get through all the way to Z. I got one for every letter, okay? But we're gonna get to.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, unless we're gonna do a minute per letter.
I know. So B, let's go to B now.
It can be a continuation.
Yeah, we can do half of today. Well, half, 3/4 of it today.
Right.
1/4 of it today. I'm sorry, and then we'll keep it going. But anyway, B is being invested. Not halfway in. Just being invested. How do you know when somebody is truly invested in you? I see that look, Brother Banks. I see that look. It's kind of hard, ain't it?
Yeah, I mean, to a degree, it brings forth some challenges to know when somebody's invested. But as you get older and wiser in relationships, you have a greater understanding of someone's actions and how they maneuver in their characteristics. So you pretty much can see where the red flags are, where the yellow ones are, and where the green ones are. So, it kind of allows you the opportunity to know how much they really into you, through consistency of communication, them wanting and desiring to actually be in your presence. So those are some of the key, factors, or, they're not ghosting you on a regular basis. And I tell you, if you only get phone calls on a weekend, you might want to consider that they're not invested in you, or they have someone else for sure.
You're the other one.
You need to say that again.
You're a weekend warrior.
Right.
There's some people that ain't gonna get it. Okay, they'd be like, well, yeah, he called me Saturday. Okay, did he call you Monday?
You might be just a booty call.
Or you might be that commute
Right.
Conversation, on the way home or on the way to work. You got to look at what times people really try to communicate with you and how open and frequent they are to communicating. Because some people, in other relationships, you will know because they're inconsistent with how they communicate and the times they communicate with you.
Reverend Pat, what you say about that?
I'm contemplating from a different perspective because dating is not in my wheelhouse anymore. But as a married woman, I know my husband is invested in me because my husband has accepted me for just who I am, unapologetic for me, the good, the bad, the ugly, the whatever.
Ain't no ugly now. Come on, you're beautiful.
No.
She said you ain't seen it.
So we're not talking about looks beyond that.
No, we went way beyond the mirror. So no. And I knew that when he asked me to marry him, and I've never doubted it and never will. And I am the same with him, completely invested. In relationships, we learn how to balance what you're not going to like everything somebody does at all, because we're imperfect human beings. So there's no such. But you weigh in balance and you say, is that worth me spazzing out all the time in comparison to this on this side? So fully invested, it has to be equal between the two, because you can have someone that's fully invested in you and you can care less about them. So, but when you know that you're in a relationship where you've made, and I said this last time I was here, for me, marriage is a covenant. So breaking the covenant is not an option. We're fully invested, 100%.
I get that. I like that. Dr. Marie.
For me, it's more than, what you say. It's how you show up. If you're consistently showing up, if you prioritize our relationship, definitely, I think Banks said it, if you communicate with me throughout everything, like don't hold punches, don't hold anything back. Let's keep it 100 with each other, because that goes a long way, because people's actions need to match their words. So if you're protecting our relationship, you're willing to grow, then to me, that shows that you're vested.
Okay, let me read this real quick. Brother Ruben Malone put this up here. I guess he wants an answer for this, but a friend of mine was in an unhealthy relationship. People told her to leave after so many fights, and sadly, he killed her last night. And wait a minute, and was eating her when police got there.
God,
what?
How do you save someone who won't leave? First of all, cut the gas.
Supposed to been call the police on that.
Oh, I hope this is not true.
Cut the gas off at the stove.
So this is something that I want to express the seriousness of, because we're talking about a severe case of abuse and domestic violence. And a lot of times people say they should leave a relationship, but in abusive relationships, you have to plan your way out of them.
Absolutely.
Simply because of situations like this, where leaving can cause death.
Yes.
Leaving can cause a unpredicted reaction to your leaving that person, because they may have some deep-rooted issues of abandonment, some deep-rooted issues of abuse, and you don't know how far they're willing to go with just leaving. So when you advising someone to leave an abusive relationship, you really need to help them to plan how to leave and to be safe in doing so. So I just want to.
But in this instance, Brother Banks, this is what she didn't see signs. You know what I'm saying? Because this is something else. This is really Is this a true story?
There's a such thing as called battered women syndrome, where the door could be wide open, But if they fear that that person is going to find them, or they fear that if they leave too long, or they out the presence of that person too long, that there's a threat on their life. I had done when I was in high school, I was in street law, and I had done this particular case of battered woman syndrome. And, you know, she ended up killing her husband. So I had to prove that it was battered woman syndrome versus murder. And so I say that to say to all, don't be discouraged about them staying. Just stay connected to them people so that they have some form of safety and protection that they can turn to when they need to.
Wow.
Okay, I like to say one thing when it comes to this, because, and like you said, it's a very serious thing. Some people don't leave in situations like this because what they assume love is. Because as a child, if you see these things in a household, and this is what your parents or whoever you're in a household with are showing you and telling you, well, they love that person and this was going on, they go into relationships from living as broken children in those households to being broken grown-ups with these same issues in their relationships because that's what they assume love is.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah, well, that's true. But the other part is sometimes abusees become abusers. And you have some kids that are molested, abused, you know, they have identity issues, they have abusive issues, they become molesters. R. Kelly was an abused child and became an abuser.
And I agree.
So there's a love, there's a attached to it because of the cycle of abuse. Because with the abuse comes the gifts, the apologies, and things of that nature. So that's how you get in the cycle of love in those relationships.
Of love, of what you see as love, because I believe we're saying the same thing. Because, like you said, it's a cause and effect. And like I said before, from the effects of having a broken child and never being healed or spoken to or relieved of that broken child, you go into it and you become a broken adult in a broken relationship because you've never been healed. And if both people have that brokenness, you have two broken people in a broken relationship, despite how they look at it.
Yeah. And can you put that comment up about the
It's called trauma bonding.
The battered woman?
Do you really want me to?
Police.
I know. Yeah, I'm looking for it, man. Hold on.
Because men are battered too, not just women.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes, and I've seen that a lot more. So it's really sad. I'm so glad you said that, Stephen. You know, I've seen it on social media, like scrolling. You'll see where women literally abuse their mate, and the men are just like standing there. And in my mind, I'm like, you've got to be kidding me, Lord. I'm so glad you made me a female because, you know, but at the same time, it's like we can't. Of course, I'm a woman and I go for us hard all day, every day, but I have to go hard for the men because they struggle in relationships and situations just as much as we do. And they choose not to leave for the sake of their children or for whatever reason. And it's really sad that anyone has to go through it, but men certainly are, you know, going through the same thing. So we definitely have to be cognizant. It's not a one-sided thing anymore. Men are abused and treated badly as well. And all they want to do is be fathers or to be loved. And, you know, they sit there through the foolishness just like a woman would. But again, for all the reasons that you guys have said, it's easier to stay than to leave for their certain situation. So we can't pick and choose and we can't judge. But I just wanted to add, like, it is a real thing for men to be abused in relationships. And it's just really sad.
Okay, now I wanted to comment on this too, because I'm gonna read what Felice says. I'm a battered woman, and men can actually empathize because they aren't battered women. And she also put up here, I heard two men speak on what it is to be a battered woman with exclamation points. Before you go in, Brother Banks, Steve, anybody. That's a blanket statement. Yes, we're not battered women, okay? But if we love the woman that we're with, we are feeling her pain as well, okay? Now, that does not necessarily mean that we are the ones that's battering them, okay? It could be somebody else, it could be whatever, okay? If we are, the communication, which is the C, the next one, communication. Let's talk about it. I mean, it depends on what you mean with battered. Battered emotionally, is it battered? I mean, go ahead, Brother Banks. What are we gonna say? Hold on.
I mean,
I just think, you're right. It is a blanket statement because you have no idea the history of a man who witnessed loved ones in a battered or abusive situation.
Yes.
So where we gain those type of empathetic feelings and emotions for someone that we see going through it. And so that we lend our shoulder, we lend our ear. We don't necessarily become a rescuer per se, to where we go in and start fighting and beating up and shooting and stuff like that. I think we have to be able to lend. We have to be able to lend that ear and that shoulder to allow, because I have in my military career sat down with a lot of abusive women, and I was a sexual assault response coordinator. So I really can't say that we don't have the capacity. We may not have the capacity to sympathize because we didn't go through that situation. But empathy comes from, emotions that you have within, that you can look at someone, feel their pain without having to go through their actual situation.
And I like the fact that you said you distinguish between empathize and sympathize, because there's a big difference. Steve, go ahead.
Absolutely. That was beautiful. Thanks.
Steve, that's closed captioning, dude.
Yeah, you're on mute.
Well, like I was just listening to Brother Banks, make sure I didn't interrupt him. But like you said, communications is the key. But I still, like with my motto, God is love, love is God. If your relationship isn't based on that foundation, it's already cracked. Just like Reverend Pat said, it's not a contract. It's a covenant between God. And when you communicate and everyone is on the same accord, you have a healthy relationship. But because before you become a battered woman or a battered man, because Felice, I never spoke on battered women. I spoke on broken children. So before you can become that battered person in a relationship, you are that broken child. We all must heal before we come and make a covenant with someone else.
Okay, I'm gonna give us a little bit more energy. Okay, she says to empathize means that you have felt that pain versus to sympathize, feeling sorry and judgment. She says, look up the definition of the word. Please do rewind. Okay, please. We're not gonna do rewind. We're not gonna do any of that. Okay, we're discussing right now. Live right now, and we're going to do that. Okay, we're not saying anybody's right or wrong. We're just saying, hey, this is what you feel, this is what we feel, and we're going to discuss it, and that's what we're doing. We're discussing it. You can say that we're wrong, and that's fine. We agree to disagree, all right? But nobody's disagreeing with you. We're just giving our opinion on it. That's all. Okay, and please, ladies, get on her side or say something, please.
Well,
no one's opinion can be wrong.
No. What I would like to say is to say that a man cannot empathize or sympathize with anyone in any situation is wrong.
Right.
That's wrong. My husband has to deal with people with all kinds of issues and problems. Now, he may not have experienced what they're experiencing, but when he ministers to them, gives them comfort, it comes from a place of both empathy and sympathy, because he is a reflection of Christ. So you may feel like a male can't relate to it, when in actuality, there are some women who can never relate to what you're experiencing. And they will perhaps be your worst judges. They will pass more judgment on you than many other people would. That's just the way sometimes female relationships go, because
And
they
Reverend Pat,
feel like,
let me interject for a second. Because she says I fight alone, but Felice, are you fighting alone because that's what you want to do? Are you fighting alone because you're pushing people away and you don't want people to come in and fight with you? I mean, there's reasons why you fight alone, okay? And there's reasons why you have people supporting you. You're fighting alone because, I mean, to me, Felice, you're very confrontational. So who wants to be around people like that all the time?
So I'll say this, and I don't want to misinterpret her crying out as anger, right? And I'm one of the people. No, I'm just saying her fight alone is real because most abusers isolate people.
Absolutely.
Away from their family and friends. So you will feel like sometimes you're fighting alone because you have managed to isolate those people. And sometimes it's an embarrassment to actually go back to those same people that you've isolated. And so that's an emotion that you have to contend with. And you have to contend with by saying, you know what, let me get out from underneath this rock so that I can go back to the people that really loves me and was really rocking with me before, that seen some of these signs, you know, that I might have cut off along the way.
Okay, I know we can.
But you can always hit me in my inbox, you know, after the show.
I don't think she wants to talk to you, Steve. To you, but because that's not where she's coming from. I'm not saying that you could not. I'm saying to you that in her, where she is now, that is not where she's coming from. So to Felice, and I know we're going to, I was raised in a home full of domestic violence, and I was in a marriage that involved domestic violence. And I want you to know that you're not alone. I know the feeling of being alone or feeling as if you're alone. I didn't tell anyone, my sister, my parents, no one. So I know what you're saying when you say you're fighting alone, but in actuality, you're not. And Brother Banks and I myself, if you need to speak to someone who has walked in your shoes and really understands what you're going through, you can always inbox me and I will make myself available to you. We can always talk. She's saying she used to be a battered woman. Bravo for you. Bravo that you had the courage to leave.
Indeed.
And to end it. And that's a pretty tough subject. We'd have to do a whole show on that because
absolutely.
We have done a couple of shows on that.
There's so many factors that go into that. You can't cover it. You just really not.
Even 2 hours wasn't even enough. That's when we used to do 2-hour shows, and that wasn't even enough to cover that.
That's a weekly series.
Yes, that's a day. That's a whole week and a half or whatever. I mean, 2 hours per, because there's a lot of variables there. And again, like I said earlier, that's from person to person, experience to experience. I mean, some people will never let go of their person that was abusive. They'll never let them go, regardless of how much church they get them, regardless of how much they say they forgive. They ain't gonna never let them go. You can't tell them people that they got problems. You can't tell them they're past it and they're done with it in their mind. They think they're done with it, but the abuse keeps coming back in a mental thing over and over again until you truly forgive that person and and go ahead and heal. It's going to continue to hurt. It's going to continue to hurt. I know from experience. Trust me.
Felice, Ruben says it could help the next person encourage you to speak out. I agree.
Yeah,
absolutely.
You know, that's on you. You know, these people here are here to speak with you. I'm not going to say help because she said you can't analyze her. Nobody's trying to analyze you. We just love the conversation. We love to hear conversations that's going to be great for other people, because there may have been people that have gone through your situation that are afraid to speak out about it. You know,
absolutely.
And indeed. We keep these forums like this, especially with TV Live. I can only speak on my forum. but I know Melnin and Marriage does the same. We speak about these so that we can help people. You know, yeah, we laugh a little bit. We do this and that, okay. But the premise of what we do, especially here at Dope Living TV, and I can only speak on that, is that we inform people, we educate people, and you know, we entertain. You know, but the education part is very important. And what you said, you know, I'm glad that you talked about it and told, you know, your story. And like Ruben said, your story could help a lot of people that are out there, right? She said she's been celibate for almost 8 years. That's a choice that you made, and that's great. Okay, I can't do it for 8 days. Okay, but it's cool.
Okay.
I mean, you know, no one is judging her story.
Not at all.
And we can only elaborate on the information that's put out, right? And so you can only comment on what you see and what, right? And so it definitely is not a judgment. I don't want that to be understood as
not at all.
Absolutely.
We're not here to judge someone on something as serious as domestic violence or abuse.
And Reverend Pat, I'm like a crackhead with it. 7 days, I'm scratching my neck. All right.
I'm not even. I wouldn't touch that with a long handled spoon.
Hey, you wouldn't need a long handle spoon. Trust me. Anyway,
music expressed on this Dope Living TV are not necessarily those of Dope Living TV.
Moby, thank you.
Don't like it, get your own show.
Get your own damn show. Let's move on, y'all. C was the communication.
Let's see what C is. Hope it's a little lighter.
Yeah.
I'm just listening, you know, because like I say, everything we're speaking on.
Steve. He didn't say Steve. He said C.
Oh, wait, we gonna go on Steve then. I'm gonna take that.
Skip to the edges.
Well,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
But no, like you said, everything is based on the individual within a relationship and either or, because they have to come together. You know, and two, it's all one. If anyone in the relationship used the word independent, that's a relationship that's not gonna work.
Words. That's facts, man. Communication is C, y'all. Okay, and not just talking and understanding. So the question I have for C is it better to be honest or to be gentle?
Both. I like to use this word called carefrontation.
It's not possible.
It is certainly possible. I don't know, Steve. Let me chime in. So I don't agree with that. I agree with Banks that it's both. And the reason being is because when you're honest, most people are worried if they care about someone, you're worried about hurting their feelings. But you have to be honest. If you respect them, in which being honest is about respect, you obviously respect that person, so you want to be truthful. So I think you can be honest and, you know, kind at the same time. It's because you're doing it intentionally. So I think it's both.
I love what you said, but you even changed the word there, because it's one thing I learned about honesty. People only lie because the truth hurts. Because if the truth wouldn't hurt, I wouldn't lie to you. But you know,
some people some people are just liars.
Say some people just lie because some people lie. I hear you, but I'm not talking about that one. But honesty is not always gentle.
No, but let me tell you,
they'll lie because they don't want to get hurt.
Right.
Sometimes it's very harsh.
Honesty may hurt, but the way you approach the honesty doesn't have to hurt.
Right.
Thank you. I like that.
Yes.
To be honest doesn't have to hurt the other person.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What people do with the truth is not your responsibility. How I deliver it is my responsibility.
And see
how you receive it.
Right.
Is
how
on
everything is delivered is not how it's received.
Well,
that's true, but that's somebody's perception is their reality. But the backbone of a healthy relationship is honesty. It's honesty and being able to trust. So, you know, again, I may perceive things a certain way because I'm type A. Somebody else might perceive things a different way because they're type B. So it's your delivery. So what I may say to Reverend Pat may certainly not be what I say to Reverend Banks, but my message, to Banks, but my message is going to be the same, but how I deliver it will be different, because you can't treat everybody the same. We're not all equal. We're not all the same. Someone may be sensitive. Somebody might just be a thug. And they can take anything. So it's truly how you deliver it to that person, because people receive things different, but you still have to be cognizant of your words, your actions. And even if you're not giving someone the best news, it's your demeanor, your hand motions, your gesture, your words. If they see that you're sincere, you could tell them, listen, you're awful. But you don't have to say it like that. You could say, hey, sometimes you come across as, so again, it's altering your words.
You can sugarcoat it.
No, it's not sugarcoating.
It's just being polite, but being intentional.
This is the way I see it. First of all, the person in your life, the one that you love, the last thing you would want to do is say something crazy to them, or sound like you say something crazy.
Well, it ain't gotta be crazy.
Hold on. Communication is very important, and so she would know in our relationship. She would know if I said something a certain way, how I came across. If I was even upset about it, she knows that. That's what I'm saying. Great communication is important in a relationship, because, like Sister Marie says, if I said you need to take your butt down there and do such and such, if I said that to her, she gonna look at me like, "Who are you talking to, Negro?" And but I might say the same thing to my wife. But I say, "Baby, we both need to go down there and take care of this." Two different ways of saying the same damn thing. The thing about it is the way you communicate to that person. And it goes back to what I was talking about. The way you communicate to that person is paramount in a relationship.
So
Hey,
there's,
I want to
ways to communicate.
I want to get to D, Brother Banks, okay? But go ahead and finish it off. Go ahead and finish it
Yeah,
off.
it's just two ways to communicate, logically and emotionally. And so you have to decide which one you want to put into your conversation. But what I will say is this: being honest with your mate will relieve some anxieties off of you, because the more you lie to your mate, the more you lie to yourself. And the more you lie to yourself, the more anxiety you have, because you're going to start to build up resentment for not telling the truth about how you feel.
But Brian, me saying the last thing you want to do is hurt your mate. You get what I'm saying? The last thing you want to do, but lying to him would be hurting them.
And we've all said that. That's what I said. We've all said the same thing. Lying ain't good. We all said the same thing. Like y'all just said, we said in different ways. So everybody just said lying ain't good in their form or fashion.
I ain't said nothing yet. Bobby.
Because you lie.
Sounds
I don't
good.
lie. I don't lie.
Hey, Bobby.
I lied about giving you that $10 the next day back, okay? But I got you 10. Bobby said, Bobby Brown. Sounds good until the situation happens. Nice, honest, still stings. Learning great communication takes time. Felice says will tell you something that will hurt because they care about you. It's something everybody else knows but you. If you tell people the truth, they might hate you. But if you think about it, it's better to know versus not to know.
See, they might hate you for the truth, but like as Marie said, they respect you for it.
Okay, so example, cuffing season is from October. What? Cuffing season is from October to February.
February, somewhere around there.
Yeah, I say the 13th. Okay, so am I lying, Steve, when I give with the rotund woman and tell her, hey, we good, baby, everything good. I don't take her anywhere, but we're good. She cook, her voice is a little deep. She cooks and everything, and it's good for the winter. But then February 3rd, you had Thanksgiving, you had Christmas, but you ain't getting Valentine's Day. All right. Am I lying when I make the breakup?
So she lasts all the way up to Fat Tuesday.
Dang.
And that's her.
I think both of y'all wrong.
Bruh.
Thanks. It fits
Fat
her.
Tuesday.
That's hers. It's a day for her. Okay.
I mean, if you want to run down that road, let me just real quick. I think it's necessary that you're honest about your dating habits.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm just gonna leave it like that.
I like comforters and I don't like sheets. So I like comforters year round.
The season
Hey,
mercy.
I like
the season for cupping, Reverend Pat.
What kind of double talk?
I'm lost.
Cuffing season is over. February's gone. It's Black History Month. We even gave it a first 2
means
weeks.
cuddling, Gina.
And comforters mean thin, sheets are thin.
And that's the thing. I don't have to jump off the dresser with her either.
Oh my Lord! Here we go with the dresser.
And I take my covers out here. I take my comforters in public.
Are we on here for Mad Men?
We must be, Gina. We must be on Mad Men.
I'm sorry. D, it's discipline. Is love?
Y'all don't have any.
Wait a minute though. Is love a feeling, or is it a decision? Is it a decision? Choosing your partner even when you're irritated. Is love a feeling, or is it a decision?
Love is God, and God is love. Everything about love is good, everything about love is good because it's God and God is good. Nothing about love is impatient. It's not painful. These are things that we should not initiate when we speak on love because that is not God.
Okay.
Yeah, but Steve, you get that you get that sometimes in relationships. You sometimes get pain. You sometimes get hurt. You sometimes get confusion. That just comes because we're human.
You said they come in a relationship. They do. But I said you don't get those with love. That don't mean the relationship with love. I think
you do get it with love. You can't tell me. Both been in a relationship for 35 years. You can't tell me that he has never experienced those things that I just mentioned.
Oh yeah. I mean,
he loved his wife.
Yes, and again, like I said earlier, it's all about that communication, man. You just it's I harp on it because it seems like that's the big light, huh?
Communication excites you. Listen, he's like,
yeah, it does. I mean, it does because it to me it's a turn on when a woman, when my wife can tell me anything under the sun, and I'm not going to take it crazy.
And that feels good to know that somebody trusts you enough that they can tell you anything under the sun.
Yeah,
it's good to hear too.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. In other words, she takes everything that I say for real. Ain't no BS. You know,
and that's how I feel when I pray with a woman.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I feel when a woman I'm interested in, we could sit on our knees together and pray to God.
Yeah.
What you just said, that's the feeling I get.
Well,
find me a feeling.
There's a form of communication. The thing about it, in any relationship, we're on discipline. In any relationship, in anything that we do, it requires discipline. It requires discipline to not pop off because you all up in your feelings. It requires discipline when your mate does something, and rather than approach him with you did this, rather than this is what you did and this is how I felt when you did this. It requires discipline to know about your mate because you love them so much, you invested so much that you learned them enough to know when I approach, when is not a good time to approach, what time, when is it that I need to go sit in the garage and just take a deep breath before I even approach him or her about this.
Just
marriage is discipline because you're not in a relationship alone. You're in a partnership with another person who has the same range of feelings that you do. And when we're not disciplined about disciplining ourselves, then we end up in a chaotic relationship. It's nothing's going to come from it but chaos if both people lack discipline. So
Steve, to me, sound like one of those storybook relationships, and it's not like that at all. And when people go into a relationship with that mindset, they run out of it so quick because that's what they're looking for, and that's not the reality. Reality is you go through all types of things in a relationship, whether it's good, bad, up or down. And it's not always, you know, the lovey-dovey like you're trying to make it sound.
No, I'm not making it sound all. I don't want people to think I'm not making it sound all lovey-dovey. But what I'm saying is, if the king is your foundation and you guys built it off this foundation, you have nothing to worry about. If your relationship is built off of God and his vows, I think that's my feelings. I think if you come into it, some people have faith when faith is only good for them.
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to have faith, let's have faith 110%. Let's not have it when it's just easier.
But what you got to remember, bro, God is the only one that's absolute. Okay, not you, not the relation. That's the only thing that's absolute. And so when you base your relationship on God, I agree 110%. It's real hard to lose unless you're just out in left field with a catcher's mitt. I mean, it's real hard to lose. Right. But I think, now forget that, I know the success to my relationship has always been communication, and that I would zip my mouth up with and sew it up with freaking thread and needle before I say something bad, you know, to my lady. It's just that it is, because it hurt. It would hurt. And that she feels the same way about me. We say just shut up and say something horrible where one to hurt. And I think that's been over the years, as years been going on, we know when you get into that edge, you know.
I agree with you.
Love is an emotion. Discipline is an action. And you strive to get to a place where, and kind of going back to what Mo was saying, you know, you strive to get to a place where you try to understand your level of patience with people, a place where you're trying to get to knowing when to understand how to communicate with your mate takes discipline. Knowing when you should fall back takes discipline. But that's also the love that you have for your partner creates a space for you to take that action of discipline so that you're not popping off in public. Right. And you know, you're not disrespecting them in private, because you know how you play at home or practice at home is how you're gonna play in the street.
You're gonna play in the streets. Exactly. So
and if it's based off of God, you ain't gonna do that because God ain't gonna do that. At
yeah,
home
but even prayer requires action.
Absolutely.
Okay, we're gonna discuss the rest of this next week. Okay, E is emotional safety. F is forgiveness, letting go. G is for growth, and H is honesty, the whole truth. Okay, y'all keep that in y'all mind. Okay, E, F, G, H: emotional safety, forgiveness, growth, and honesty. All right, we want to be able to discuss those. Okay, next week. Okay, this is Melnin and Marriage. Y'all tell everybody how they can check y'all out. Dr. Espery.
All right, you can catch us on a podcast every Thursday, except for the last Thursday of the month. That is official date night. You can also catch us on our Facebook page, which is Melnin and Marriage, and our magazine comes out every month. It is only $36 per year for a monthly subscription, and Angela has now turned it on, so you can order a hard copy if you choose. Otherwise, it is a digital copy.
Cool, like that. We appreciate you guys coming on every Monday, handling that business for us. There's a lot of people there, and tonight was really good. Felice, thank you for being so transparent in the situation.
And she juiced it up.
Thanks for sharing. I mean, and she's probably not the only one out there. She's just bold enough to say something about it.
Right.
We encourage everybody to say whatever you got to say.
Oh, she don't hold back now. She don't hold back.
She will never hold back. So before we go, and I let everybody talk. Okay. Again, my school, Westside High School, is doing their thing. Okay, Cyrus, he just popped up. So
yeah, he did.
Probably have him on one time to talk about this before it is. Okay, but we have three categories. It's the Cougar Cabaret. Y'all welcome to come to Melnin and Marriage if y'all want to. Okay, but you got to answer the question. Okay, my question tonight was, The most talked about principal at my high school, Westside High School, was who? And what
What's he famous for?
else was he known for? Besides being a principal of the best
man.
Well, can we Google it? Does it matter how we get the answer? I'm just competitive.
No,
So I want to know. Oh, okay.
Doesn't matter how you get the answer.
Everybody else got to answer the same way.
There'll be tickets to one of the events, okay? You'll have free tickets for one of the events. And events are now everybody's together. Before it's been place over here, place over there, place over there. No, right now everything's together. This is going to be probably the best one that has been in a while. All right, shout out to Cyrus and his team for making it happen. All right, so tomorrow I'm going to ask the question, did you watch the show yesterday? And if you did, bada bling, bada bloom, you got your tickets, it's there, okay? Bro Banks, Dr. S. Marie, Reverend Patty, is there anything else you guys want to say?
Yeah, get that magazine, man. What y'all waiting on, for real?
What y'all waiting on?
I mean,
it's very good, you guys.
To be honest, I've said it. If well, let's just start there with Ruben. If this was a great show, get the magazine, because we saying all the stuff in that, and more. You know, we have some people in this magazine with degrees. You know, that has some strategic writings, some entertaining writing, but we also give a lot of tidbits on finances. How to wrap those finances within your relationships and your marriages. So there's a lot in this magazine, and this month, our editor-in-chief and her husband is wrapping, on the cover, and I'm proud of them. You know what I'm saying, because they are not only business owners, CEOs of their brand. Let's just make this magazine what we've made magazines do what it do over the years.
And not only that,
might get us a Jet Beauty.
Not only that, with all of the great things that y'all have in the magazine, and y'all got the spotlight on this, spotlight on that, spotlight on this, then y'all come to oh, by the way, we got Steve.
Hey, I was gonna let him know I was coming with my final word.
Listen, Steve, don't worry, I got you. Listen, don't sleep on Steve. Steve had a fire article this month, and I'm so proud of you for stepping in. Steve, he came in like he'd been writing the whole time. You outdid yourself. I was impressed. I didn't know what to expect.
I can't wait to read it.
I really didn't. I didn't know what to expect, but when I read it, I was like, oh, okay. Don't let him sleep on you, Steve. Don't let him do it, Steve. I got you.
Dr. S. Marie, if you've been sitting in jail for 4 years, okay, that's all you got to do is write, okay? So
don't do it to it. Don't do it to it.
Y'all gonna make me choke up here. Cuz you like that right there, cuz. Hey,
he ain't been in jail. I'm sorry.
You hating today, Greg. Come on now. You better than that.
No.
No, he not.
Let me tell you.
Now I gotta change my thought. Wait a minute, Steve. When Gangsta Gina go against me, wait a minute, it make me. She might know something I don't know.
But let me tell you, honestly, we clown each other, okay? But Steve has had a hard few days, okay? So I'm just trying to make him laugh.
Yeah.
He knows we got his baby.
I know, I'm teasing.
We have to hold each other up.
It's been ridiculous.
Absolutely.
So we good on all of that, okay?
I'm teasing. I know it's love.
Thank you guys for coming through and hanging out. Okay, Dr. Pat, Reverend Pat, y'all need to get these surnames. I mean, shit. Excuse me.
Just say the church. Just say the church. The church. Something else to say.
Hey, Reverend Pat, pray for me. I didn't mean it to come out like that. Pray for me, please.
It does. I know.
Yeah. Steve, what you got?
Well, we do it like this right here.
Steve, and don't talk about the magazine.
Views expressed on this Dope Living TV are not necessarily those of Dope Living TV or its affiliates. If you don't like it, that's your own show.
Steve, say something other than the magazine.
I ain't saying nothing about the magazine. Like I say always, God is love, love is God. But understand this, nobody's a nobody. And everyone is somebody to somebody. Remember that.
Damn, dude. You got a whole bunch of...
It was a show I used to watch.
He used to watch Conjunction Junction. That's you got all of
Schoolhouse Rock.
You got all of that. But no, Steve,
tell
them about what you did on the book, what you did in the magazine.
This March issue was my first article. I put my all into it. It's the first article of Love Connection, because I tell people, you'll rather have a connection than an attraction. So you guys
y'all
check
get that
it
book.
out.
Y'all make sure y'all get it. Get that magazine. All right. And Cyrus,
I think it's a great article.
Cyrus, who told Mo he could put all of these sound effects in here? Who told him that?
Okay.
Cyrus, you can't answer the question.
I was holding back. I wasn't gonna say anything.
That's all right, Mo. It's all good. Mo, what you got?
He just give me.
Yeah. No. For real. This was a good show. I mean,
it was until you did that last one.
Well.
Now we gotta erase this and do it over. Y'all got another hour? No,
the views expressed on this Dope Living TV are not necessarily those of Dope Living TV or its affiliates. If you don't like it, get your own show. Anyway, Felice, thank you, sister, for your courage. And speaking up and doing your thing again. I know Greg said that you weren't shy about none of that stuff. You did your thing, sis. It's somebody out there that heard your message, and all we want to do is, if we can, hold your hand and give you some help. That's all we
absolutely.
Absolutely.
Bro Banks, Ruben Malone wants you to send him the link, okay? His name is Ruben Malone. It's on Facebook. Send him the link to your magazine. He's gonna get it.
Gotcha.
Oh, nice.
I'll send it to you, Greg.
All right, that's cool. Gina?
All right.
Well, there's two things I want to bring close attention to.
What you got?
The first one is, yes, Peace and Power. You guys, this is something that's going to uplift you. This is something that's going to give you some inspiration, some motivation. You see that power? See that power fist there? That's really what this book is about. I'm telling you, it's a quick read, probably 10, 15 minutes, but it is so powerful. Everything that's in this book is very powerful. I guarantee you're going to walk away with something when you read this book. This is, what is it? Not an ebook, but a
flip book.
Internet book. And so it's quick and easy to get a hold to. So go look for it. Where can they find it, Greg?
I'm gonna post it later because I changed the link. Okay, I'm gonna do it again.
Okay, but make sure you get your copy. It's a very quick read, but it's a very powerful read. Definitely something that you want.
Thank you, sis. I appreciate that.
Yeah, yeah. I'm telling you, when I read a book, if it's good, I'm gonna tell you if it's good. If it's bad, I'm gonna tell you if it's bad. Some people don't like it, but I'm gonna give you my honest opinion.
This is just
What
me
do you
though.
do
This is
on
just
Fridays?
real quick though.
What do you guys? Go ahead.
No, I'm just gonna say this is just me telling. I've been through a lot in my life, okay, and this is just me saying, hey, this is how I came out of it. Okay, this is how I attained my peace and my power. All right, and every morning I wake up, I decide, do I want peace today or do I want power today? All right, sometimes it's both. All right, but if I want peace, what direction am I going to go for that? If I want power, what direction am I going to go for that? And I make those affirmations daily, all right? And so Gina has been bugging me. We've been doing this show for 7 years, and she said, Greg, when you gonna do it? So one day I just decided to do it and popped it to her. She was the very first person to see it, and she said, bro, why are you sitting on this? Because I didn't have liners for the chair. But it's an easy read, everybody. I'm not gonna say it's a great book. I'll let you guys decide, okay? All right, Gina, I'm sorry.
It is a great book. It really is. So I want to know what you guys do on Fridays, because all of you bid with players, and you guys are going to hear me talk about this place, because this place has really, really got my attention. Come out. There you go. D&K. Come out.
Gary.
March 13th. And
is that in Gary?
That's in Gary. Every other Friday, they are out there playing bid with. So if you're a card player, come out there on Friday. And if you're not a card player, come out for your stepping lessons, because they also give stepping lessons. Did you guys know this? So if you and I'm gonna tell you, even if you have 2 left feet, they take their time, because I'm not that great of a stepper. I mean, I stepped back in the day, but it's been a long time since I stepped.
You step on people's feet.
I will step on your feet in a minute. No. But you know what? It's a great place to come and have fun. People come out, they have a good time. I've met so many people coming there. Come out on the 13th, March 13th, 3669 Broadway in Gary. And the food is awesome. The food is delicious. This is soul food, you guys. They got wraps, they have fried chicken, they have catfish, salads, soup, desserts. Man, I'm telling you. And guess what? Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid. What flavor? That makes a difference. What flavor?
No flavor is red.
Let me ask you a question. So, and this is just me being ignorant because I'm not I do play spades, but is it biz like with a Z, whiz, or bid? B-I-D. I've always wanted to know that. Okay, because you know the older people, they say it so fast. I'm trying to.
If you play spades, it's very easy to learn bid because it's the same concept. Whereas in spades is always the trump.
Yeah. It's my turn.
Anything can be trump.
Okay.
So, but it's a few people that came and learned sitting there. Just
my turn?
A few hands, and they've learned how to play.
Okay.
Just sitting there watching. But come on out, y'all. I'm gonna be there. I'll be there on the 13th. You guys come on out, have some fun. We have such a great time. And the steppers, my gosh, they'll get you out your seat.
That sounds like a whole paid advertisement.
Hey, you know, when I find something great, bro, you know, when we find something great, we talk about it on here.
What you mean we?
Hey, you the one got me hooked on trees juice. I had that delivered to my house.
What you talking about? The crack? I mean,
the trees.
Crack
juice. The trees to the house.
Crack juice.
All right.
Well, that juice was so good.
What tree?
And you got me hooked on there.
I had this good juice.
Yeah.
They got tree juice.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it though. What I wanted to say was this.
There's
this thing with Authors Guild, which Gina is the head of, which she didn't even mention.
You told me to shut up. It was your turn. I couldn't mention it.
And you were doing the paid advertisement. I was gonna let you finish. Get your money. The Distinguished Authors Guild, man, is taking submissions for books. All right, you all send them in. Period. Thanks. Was that good, Gina?
That was quick.
That was quick, but we got a lifetime. We got more to do. All right, but we had the Melnin and Marriage people here. You know, all the time in my head before the marriage part comes out, I always want to say Melnin and Magic because what you guys do is just
you
magic.
Said Melnin and Magic.
I'm just saying what you guys do is magic because you guys so effortlessly bring this information. If a subject comes up, and I know I've had some very hard questions. Situation comes up, you guys, it just flows. Okay, it's magic. Okay, and I appreciate you guys for always being there for us.
We all appreciate you.
Most definitely, man. And one more thing real quick, okay? The Relationship Roundtable is going live, right? Now, these people may not be, you know, the Melnin and Marriage people may not be on it, okay, this one, but we're going to try to make sure that when we travel, they can be on those too, okay? Coming to a city near you. But first one's going to be in the hometown, Gary, Indiana, okay? It's going to be on March the 21st. It's $10 admission. Come through. Portions of that is going to go to scholarships for the Distinguished Authors Guild Scholarship Fund. And we're just going to have a great time with these questions, okay? And I really wish the Melnin and Marriage people were there because some of these questions that we're going to have are coming from the audience. The audience is going to be a huge part of it. And it's going to be nice. It's going to be nice. We did it before as a trial. The first time it was really a good turnout and really good participation. This time we're gonna do it up. So it's going to be at the Loft of Deek. All right. Shout out to Daryl Biddings giving us that opportunity to be at his place, and he's also said we can do it whenever we want to. So hey, it's a beautiful place, and definitely go. I might even try to get you guys in on a feed. You know, I'm gonna do it live, and stream it. Because it's real. You guys really, I mean, we have I'm getting some people that are going to be great, okay? But you guys I'm used to, and I know that you guys are going to come with it. So I'm going to see what I can do as far as getting it streamed. If it doesn't do it this time, I definitely have it done the second time. So appreciate you guys. Love you guys, man, because you don't have to do this. You know, even you, Reverend Pat, you can come in 10 minutes after if you want. It's cool.
I don't even care because it's totally
leave Reverend Pat alone.
I did what,
he skipped me. You just totally skipped me. You went to Anthony, S. Marie, Steve, Mo, and then Gina. And then
No. Not true.
We said
Not
the
true.
church.
Not true. I said Melnin and Magic. Is there anything that you guys want to say? I mean,
no, but she's talking about her. She's talking about her time to give her last thought.
That was her last call.
Reverend Pat talked for like 20 minutes on her last call, you know, and it's like,
no, I did not. What are you talking
Reverend Pat,
about?
go ahead, Reverend
No,
Pat.
I'm good.
Get it in.
No, Reverend Pat, go ahead.
No, I'm good. We running late.
Reverend Pat, go ahead.
We run as far as we want to, Reverend Pat.
We run this.
No. Serious. On a serious note, what I wanted to say is this is Women's History Month, and we want to honor. I'm honoring this month my mother and sisters who were the strongest Black women that I knew growing up. They taught myself and my cousins how to be women, even in difficult times. And they weathered some storm. So I've been talking to young women who don't have that foundation. They didn't have a mother that was there to teach them. So for me this month, I'm asking the older women to do what we're called to do. If there's a young woman that needs to be poured into, pour into her and just let her experience what you or I got to feel back in the day, the kind of love that they did not receive. So that's what I'm doing this month.
And let me say this, Reverend Pat, as well. Again, I celebrate you guys, you, Dr. S. Marie, Gina, and all the women out there as well, all right? But I know what you guys, Bobby, I know what you get, Felice, I know what you guys do, okay? I see you. And without that inspiration that you guys give, you guys are showing women that you can be successful. You can give men advice. You can uplift men, women, young children, whatever. You guys can do that, all right? Unapologetically. And I support anything that you guys do. I love the fact that you guys are here with us because it gives me more energy to do what I do for a living. So I appreciate you guys. I celebrate you guys all month. All right. But Banks, I celebrate you too, but you a dude.
It ain't my I got it. You know, I'm not here to step on nobody's toes.
Now if you come on the show, Brother Banks, and tie your button down straight up in the middle, and you
Here we go, turn this camera off.
Hey, but I will say this. If you go to the March edition, I did do a poem in honor of Women's History Month.
All right.
So
very nice.
Check it out.
That's what's up, man. You know what? Yeah, I'm a search for powerful women to be on the show all month. Okay, not on Mondays because we got these three powerful women. But on the other days that we don't do, that we have the free days, I'm gonna search for powerful women to be on the show. Gina, if you know any powerful women that want to come on here and talk about what they do, Steve.
She got a gang of them. She got a gang of them.
Right.
Send them. Let's put them on. Let's put them on. Dr. Marie, Reverend Pat, Brother Banks. If you all know somebody that needs to come on the show and talk about their stuff, let's send them. We good.
Absolutely.
Anyway, man, we've been on here long enough. And Reverend Pat, I apologize. Thank you for putting that out there, okay? Because it is important that we do celebrate these women and uplift everybody. So let's do that, all right? This is DopelivenTV Live, man. We're going to see you guys tomorrow.
Peace.
God willing, all right?
Peace.
Why won't my things play?
Whether in the house or outside, you know that we gon' do it. Make a wrong decision, turn around and still get through it. When you say the name, you know it's us and what we doing. So turn it on and let the bass get